Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for my howitzer. I have the Honey Badger on steroids with a special glass top with raw garden island mist hybrid diamonds. And today we are going to switch from a high temperature tip to a low temperature tip and see what the bad boy can do. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Today is Saturday. You know what to do if you love the video. Hit the subscribe button. Getting close to 20,000 subscribers. We need you. Hit the like button, and I respond to all those nice comments. Let's get started on our topic of the day. How many of you are being asked to move faster, to do everything instantly? How many of you eat fast food, use instant credit, are constantly in communication? But you know what? Have you lost touch with being patient? Many of us have lost touch with what it even means to be patient. Well, patience is truly the key to success. Patience transforms people and people's lives. The power of patience is one of the main themes for everlasting enjoyment. You need to do a few things, though, to increase your patience. Let's discuss. We want to take the long road view when making decisions. Our lives are full of those decisions, big and small. We need to take the time to think about the long-term impact of our decisions. We need to ask ourselves questions like, how will this play out a year from now or 5 years from now? Nobody has an accurate crystal ball, but taking a long-term view helps us to be more patient. So, maybe we need to create some kind of buffer between activities. Our attention spans are short, and we have very little tolerance for boredom, unfortunately. When you rush directly from one activity to the next, you're likely going to feel anxious. Your mind needs and deserves a break before you switch gears. Whether it's 15 minutes or an hour, let's create a buffer in between activities to give our mind time to rest. Remember, there's more to life than increasing its speed. So be a patient listener. It's hard to listen to others when you're impatient. When you're constantly moving from one activity to another, stopping to listen is difficult. When we're impatient while another person is talking, we're thinking about what we're going to do or say next. Allow for a pause after someone stops talking and take time to internalize what they've said. This will help us to slow down the entire conversation. And remember, a patient listener has tons of friends and lots of clients. We've got to continue to practice patience. Identify the frequent flyers, so to speak, the things that we lose patience with the most. And maybe we'll create a plan of how we're going to approach those situations more patiently. Maybe it's driving. Maybe it's traveling. We need to seek to reduce our stress. Stress and impatience go hand in hand. So if you want to become more patient, we need to manage our stress better. It means adopting regular stress management techniques that we've discussed that reduce your overall stress level. Thinking of things like physical activity, sleep, and being outdoors as examples. We should also develop strategies for managing stress within a given moment, like the breathing technique we've spoken about, mental relaxation exercises, and the ability to truly step away from a stressful situation. These are all beneficial practices. We need to push back on unreasonable demands. Everyone has demands on their time and energy. It's difficult enough to meet deadlines the way they are. Well, one skill to work on is our ability to say no when it's appropriate, or even renegotiate a workload so that it's more reasonable and we can deliver quality work. It's easy to say yes. Remember that. We need to build our patience muscles the best we can. Some people have more patience for family and loved ones, while others find strangers easier to be patient around. For some, the smaller the obstacle, the less the patience. For others, the opposite is true. Whatever or whomever your trigger is, patience is most difficult to muster up when we encounter a roadblock or waiting time between us and something we want or need. It could be as simple as the line at the checkout counter at groceries, or the hold time on a customer service phone line. You see, we need to understand that patience and mindfulness work together. What do you think of that? You can't really practice patience if you're not mindful, if you're not aware of the situation you're in and your reaction to it. You see, in the face of discomfort, inconvenience, or difficulty, which is inevitable, we must persevere calmly, steadily, and mindfully. We need to pause and breathe. If we use time and must wait, take a few deep breaths, our nervous system will slow down instead of speed up. In some situations, by the time you've taken 10 deep breaths, your wait's going to be over. In other, the breath will help you and invite a calmer reaction. We need to stop resisting. Have you ever noticed when you meet an unplanned or inconvenient challenge, you're resisting, you're thrown off? You know what? A lot of things happen unplanned in this world. We've just got to take those sharp edges and curve them, smooth them, and acknowledge the effects of impatience. Think about it. We don't always have control over the situation. Is the feeling of impatience helping or exacerbating the situation? What emotion or mood would be more helpful instead of the impatience? You see, there's a silver lining here. We've got to just get more curious about that moment we're in. Is there anything about the challenging or inconvenient situation that can land a positive impact in our life? What do you think of that? Well, we need to use our extra time as wisely as we can. As you find more patience, you'll find more time. You need to understand that we look at situations sometimes confrontationally. We need to befriend the situation. Assume the obstacle in front of us was put in our way because it needed to slow us down. You know, I run around crazy sometimes by nature. But you know what I'm learning, and I have learned? Patience. Boy, it's a real gift. Patience allows you to do so many other things differently because you're not boing, ba-boing, and ba-boing, reacting and just doing it blindly. So I truly hope you enjoyed this discussion in this video about patience. I think it's a very important discussion because there are so many people that get so excited so quickly. We don't even have time to understand sometimes what we're upset about. We kind of just roll with it, and it continues to keep us upset. Patience. What a wonderful thing to be able to have. And you know what? Not everybody can be patient through all situations. This has been The Real Senior Stoner. You know what to do if you enjoyed today's discussion on patience. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Let's get to that 20,000 subscriber mark. That'd be really cool. Here we go with our Raw Garden Diamond Dab of the Day. Opening up a fresh box of Island Mist. A nice hybrid diamond strain. Here we go. We're going to dip our little dip in there. Here we go. Take a look. Ooh. Ooh, smells good too. Doesn't that look nice? Well, now, out of the sling comes low temperature dabbing with low temperature dabbing with my Honey Badger. The Honey Badger, standalone device for insane hits. Here we go. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. That was some tasty dab. I hope you enjoyed watching Senior Stoner take the big one, because I just did. Have a great Saturday, everybody. Cheers.